Day 7, the Accept More, Earn More program. How's it working for me? Well, I got one positive thing to note.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Dash and Dave here again.
Well, damn, that didn't work out, did it? Just got a little money here at the credit union and started up my Dasher app. It was getting about 10 minutes to my start time. My God, go all the way up to Story City, Iowa from here, get a pizza at Casey's, and then deliver it over to Rowan. From my location to the delivery address, 26 miles, $10.25. So we started out the day at 73%, we're down to 72 already, I think. Or did we stay at 73? And we went down to 72. 7 more jobs and I'm into the rolling 100 officially, and now we're waiting for 6 more jobs. And off to the gas station now, and I think today, same thing as yesterday. Let's stay in this duff zone as much as I can. We're down to 72. I might have to take some low tip orders in the duff zone. I may have to run across to West Ames at first, you know, in the morning. But that's okay. That's what happened yesterday. Also, with the exception of that no-tip job that I picked up yesterday at Tropical Smoothie, when I was there getting my mocha, I think that was the only no-tip job that got pushed to me yesterday. I think everything else had a minimum tip on it of at least $1, maybe $2, and some of them were even some, you know, $6 orders that I chose not to take out to West Ames to stay in the duff zone. So we'll just see what the Spidey sense says today, how to play today. Wow, another long distance one. Actually considered it for a half a second, but I just came from Nevada. Come on, Tone. But, okay, here's one. Taco John's, 10 items. That'll be 7 sauce packets. But, 3 miles, $6.75. Diamond order. We'll go ahead and take that one. I got two declines already today. Alright, when I first glanced at this one, I went, holy shit, 10 miles, $6.75. What's it with the long mileage orders today? Then I noticed it was $16.75. Been out there before many times. It's a diesel truck performance shop. It's way out there, but you know what, 16 bucks, 10 miles. By the way, I just calculated my fuel mileage manually, and 23 from my fill up just this morning. So the computer is showing spot on, so that's pretty good. You know, Speedwagon got 12.5, 13 consistently. All right, Speedwagon with a full tank had a range of about 350. Egg here has a range of right about 300 according to the computer. It's showing 23 miles a gallon. That's what I just manually calculated. So roughly I'm going to be filling up at the same interval with Egg as I did with Speedwagon, but at half the cost. So that's a bonus. Hell yeah. Alright, that's pretty cool. Just pulling into Tropical Smoothie here to get my smoothie for the day. Picked up an $8.25 plus. And with that decline, that was my 100th offer since the Great Reset. Here is offer 101. Not the best one, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it from Blaze. Okay, so as I understand it, with the rolling 100, and I've kept a list going here. Like I said, my first 10 offers were all accepts, 10 out of 10. So this is job 101, which is an accept. So it just replaces the first accept. So that means, as we stand right here, I have to take the next 9 jobs just to maintain my 72% acceptance rating. Alright, it's right at 11 o'clock in the morning, and with that double from Little Caesars and Panda Express, going to take me roughly 20 minutes. That'll put it about 11:20. Going to safely guess that probably not a large order coming my way today. We won't be completely out of that hour, if you will, until we hit high noon, when then it's just about guaranteed, you know, corporate and the university. So I've got Grubhub turned off. I don't even have that scheduled until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I may do some dice rolling here at about noon or so. Because Grubhub will be hitting hard. And I just, you know, like I said, in my experience, my large orders in this market with the corporate and the university, the pickups are usually before 11 or right after 11. And it's 11 right now. So might do a little experimentation today, and after this run here, turn on Grubhub the closer we get to noon, and pause Doordash and do some heavy-duty Grubhubbing. Because like I said, a lot of times those are pretty good paying orders. Might be some high miles, but I've never really done Grubhub during a lunch rush. Alright, the market's been treating me pretty good today. Uber has just been dead quiet. And of course I've had Grubhub shut off. So everything today so far is DoorDash. Sitting at a little over $20 an hour, $1.65 per mile. Egg is running spectacular. Heat works good. It's kind of a cold, blustery day. So I just turned Grubhub on up here in the north end. You know, that's where Tony led me. Tropical smoothie. We got some good hot spots here on DoorDash, about 4 or 5 of them. So get back into the Duff Zone. We'll just see which way this plays. Noodles and Company, haven't seen that for a while. You know, the first, you know, I just did my 106. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accepts into the line of 10 to match the first line of 10, so that's pretty good. And you know, the first day or 2 or 3, I was just, you know, being led around, chasing the accepts. And sometimes, in my previous experience, Tony leading you around town works pretty good, but it wasn't so much a few days ago last week. So, you know, this is day number 3 of trying to stay in the Duff Zone as much as possible. That's where the money's at. So I'm just up here at Grand and 24th Street, which is just north of the Duff Zone. So couple hot spots out west. Wasabi, Freddy's, Noodles and Company, Tropical Smoothie. So like I said, we'll just see what the Spidey sense says. If I start getting, maybe I was talking about, you know, turning on the Grubhub. You know, I thought maybe around noon. So we'll just see what happens here in the next few minutes. And if Tony and DoorDash keeps throwing me some decent orders, we'll just run with DoorDash. And then maybe about 12:30, 1 o'clock, or whatever, we'll jump over to Grubhub kind of exclusively and just see how things work. That's all you can do, is just see how things work. Every day's different, every hour's different. Alright, and as soon as I shut the GoPro off, picked up this La Fiesta up here, just a couple blocks from where I was at this intersection that we're now at again. Mexican restaurant taking me back down to the Duff Zone, so getting paid to drive back to where I wanted to go. Tony listens to you. I've been telling you this over and over again. Speak nicely into the phone. Speak nicely of Tony. He'll take care of you. Alright, just dropped that order off, and right when I pulled up, Grubhub sang in. $8.06 going out to Freddy's. And it's a 3-mile job, so got DoorDash on pause, you know, for the next 35 minutes, and we'll see what Grubhub has to offer. Alright, we're going to call that the Freddy Triple Play. Did that Grubhub Freddy delivery, was just literally 2 blocks away. Coming back and talking to Presley, she just had bags set up. She goes, a lot of deliveries today. It's a good day. And you know, I'm usually not out here during the noon hour. I'm over in the Duff Zone, but there's plenty of parking here today. Like I said, Egg, he fits in the parking a hell of a lot better than Speed. So I made that delivery and then was cruising Lincoln Way. Grubhub sang in with a real long one for a little bit of money. I declined that one. Started up the DoorDash app because I was down to like 9 minutes. Drove by Freddy's, seen that there's plenty of parking here. Like I said, Presley said there's a lot of deliveries today. Went up 1 block, went around the corner, bang, got a Freddy's, went around the corner, coming to Freddy's, bang, stack of Freddy's. So Freddy triple play. All right, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's a good day so far. Good day so far. $10.25, 1 mile, 20 minutes. Do that all day long. Grubhub has been silent. Uber, just nothing off Uber. I keep checking. Do I have Uber on? It is. Finding trips. Well, do a better job. Okay, so anyway, Doordash, Tony, you're king today. Working pretty good. So all Doordash plus the one Grubhub, we're at $21.38 per hour. That's pretty good, and $1.81 on the mileage. So that's decent. That's decent. You know, when I was making $25 and $30 an hour near the end of the summer slowdown, that's when I was triple apping. Traffic wasn't nearly as bad as it is now. You know, and I had some fantastic double plays and triple plays, and that just can't be done here with this traffic flow, you know, getting around town. So that was kind of unusual. Okay, there's High V singing in. I'm heading toward High V, heading toward the Duff Zone, 5 1/4 for 2 miles. This will be the 10th accept in a row to match the first 10 in a row. So one of my viewers commented that the priority access is in their market and they're not seeing any better offers, and that's what some people have kind of misunderstood. There are no better offers in any given market. This Accept More, Earn More program, all it's done is categorized us drivers into 3 different categories and categorized the existing orders in any given market based on the dollar per mile metric. Above it, it's considered a good order, the diamond order. Below that mileage metric, it's considered a normal order. So you're not going to see any higher paying orders than you ever seen before. It's just how it's categorized. Now, the one thing that I think I've noticed, I haven't confirmed this 100%, we saw that one here, I'll try to find it and put it up here, it was plus $4, and that was considered a diamond order, and it was 4.5 miles. At my market value of the high paying orders at 150, you think to yourself, why is that? Well, it was an add-on, a stack to an existing order that I had that was considered a diamond order. I didn't crunch the numbers, but I'm assuming that combined, the two combined, were considered high paying orders. Now, I did not take that one. That was that one where I was waiting for the large Panera order. So I declined that one. If that got kicked to a dasher that was their first initial offer, I'm going to assume that was not a diamond order. The other thing that I think that I've seen is, you know, at $1.50 per mile, the metric in my market, and I thought I'd seen it at 5, but then I saw it at 4.75, and I've seen it at 4. And so I think the $1.50 per mile metric put on an order that's offered to you is only if there's at least $1 of tip on that order, because I have not seen it for a no-tip order. Now, I can't say it for a fact if I've had a no-tip order that, you know, paid $2.75 and was within the dollar per mile metric, meaning it was only about a mile away. So I don't know if I've actually ever seen one of those. So it very well could be that a no-tip order at $2 that's going 1 mile away and your metric's $1.50, that's considered a blue diamond, but I have not seen that yet. So day 7, the Accept More, Earn More program. How's it working for me? Well, I got one positive thing to note. So I just shot my teaser footage, you know, at the beginning of the video, trying to, you know, figure out what I wanted to call this video and all that. And it just kind of struck me, and I think I noticed this, I think I mentioned this the other day. With the exception of my 19th and 20th job offers at the beginning of the reset, which was a Wendy's double, I don't think I've seen any Wendy's orders. Maybe there was 1 or 2 that were stacked with something else that I declined, but being in the higher tier, the 3rd tier, the high tier, at 70% or above, and I've mentioned this before, a lot of the Wendy's orders were no-tip, low-tip jobs. And since I am in the upper tier, I'm going to say that that's why I'm not seeing them with the frequency that I did before. So this is what I was kind of thinking about, and I don't know if I adequately explained it enough when I was talking about my market and how this program doesn't need to be here, yada, yada, yada. And if you're in the top tier, above 70%, especially with me not having my red card because I hated the shop and deliver, so I don't have those declines anymore. And the fact that Taco Bell and Wendy's are the two cheapest restaurants in town when it comes to no tippers and low tippers, and I'm not seeing them with the frequency that I did prior to this. This pilot program could, during busy times, kind of feed upon itself to the point where, yes, you are getting the high priority at the better offers. They're not going to be any higher paying offers than normally is in the market. It is what it is, but you have access to what they're considering the higher paying orders, which in my market is $1.50 per mile or more. So that's why I'm kind of grinding and doing this. Hopefully it's over at the end of this month, and for a lot of you guys and gals in the various markets, and me included in my market, but we'll see how it works out. And, you know, if we're all doing it, like I said, ultimately it benefits Doordash that the lower paying orders are getting delivered. Today I haven't scrolled through the screenshots too much, but I don't think I've had any really piss poor offers today. And then the other thing that I was thinking about over the last day or two, I've taken some add-on orders, some stacked orders that in Speedwagon I would have declined. Partly because Speedwagon's a little slower than Egg. I can just zip right around with Egg. Partly it's due to the parking, being able to zip in and out of parking spots and parking lots, and the mileage factor. Okay, so overall with Egg here, I can adjust my strategy just a little bit. And, you know, the thing is, you know, I think most of the add-ons have been, you know, $4 at least. I think there was one, well, that was a double stack that automatically had a $3 on there, and I didn't peel that off, because when I look at a double, I look at it in its entirety and plan my strategy on that. So yeah, the big debate, you know, if you're doing, you know, a stack or a double that's got a $6 order and a $3 order, no tip $3 order, is it worth your while to drive that extra distance and not be, you know, active, ready to receive another order? Absolutely, that's a legitimate concern. So, and you know, every day's different. Today's a decent day. Broke a scene out already just before 2 o'clock, so we're at least at $20 an hour. And it is 2 o'clock, by the way. So where's our hot spots? Arby's is a hot spot. Taza Mediterranean, Subway, way up north. Okay, so I'm in the wrong place to make a left-hand turn. Okay, there's La Fiesta Mexican restaurant. Holy shit, 8.6 miles, $4.75. Well, there's gonna ruin my my perfect run for the day. My perfect run of 10. So we're not going to do that one. I'd have to go all the way up past the mall, and then I'm bringing it all the way down to Bobcat. Yeah, that person's a clown. $2 tip to do that? I don't think so. All right, Campustown. Head out to Campustown. Okay, so I just shut off the GoPro, and Uber Eats sang in with this $10.89 order from Wasabi out to Married Living Housing just north of the campus. And I did not get Doordash paused in time, and they kicked in this 5 1/4 Panda Express. Now, Wasabi's down here on South 16th. Panda's up here on South Duff. When I pick up from Wasabi, I should go right that way. Instead, I'm going to go that way. Then drop off the Uber Eats, and then scoot over and drop off the Panda Express, which is going, as the crow flies, a mile or so away. So it's not the perfect double, a little bit of a serpentine, but I should be able to get it completed in a very reasonable amount of time, as if I was doing each one of them individually. And that's just knowing your town and knowing the traffic and knowing the shortcuts and, you know, knowing how long it's going to take. But Panda Express, I'm going to walk in and grab it and go. Wasabi here could be the wild card. I might have to wait a little while for that. So we need to pick up at Panda Express around 2:17. I've got 10 minutes to get to Panda Express plus 8 minutes after that before contract violation. Absolutely spectacular. It was there on the shelf waiting for me here at Wasabi. Uh-oh, got caught there. Gonna have to unassign this Panda Express. It's the one out in the freaking Memorial Union, not the one right here on South Duff. All right, well, but I still got the big one from Uber Eats. That's got me a couple times. I've been there twice now. I've mentioned before I hate going in there because they ignore you, but there was a dude there that took care of me both times pretty good compared to the little old ladies that just ignore you. So, damn. I see Panda Express, I come here. That's, you know, I keep forgetting about the one in the Union. Ratings, 72%. So maybe that, maybe unassigning after you accept an order, but yeah, I was at 71, this one put me up to 72, so it should be at 71. So maybe that does work, where if you unassign an order after accepting it, it does not hurt your acceptance rate, but it hurts your completion rate. And remember, I have to be at 95 at the end of the month. I'm gonna now, well, it's showing me at 97, so that hasn't updated. Maybe the acceptance rate hasn't updated yet either. So anyway, oh my, that was my screw up. Wendy, 725, 7.1 miles. I should have paused it. Okay, I'm just screwing up left and right here. Decline. Acceptance rate will drop to 72%. Decline. I don't want to go to the store. Pause orders. Whew. Okay. All right, well, it just can't be all butterflies, rainbows, and sweet puppy breath on your face all the time. And a lot of times it's self-inflicted. Well, there it is. Was just checking my ratings here, and 496. Somebody gave me a 4-star here recently, probably one of the low tippers or no tippers that just wasn't satisfied with me delivering their meal for free, basically. All right, so the day's going to end out on a good note here. We got a nice little triple play going here. Doordash Pancheros way out West End, and then a double pickup at Buffalo Wild Wings, going, I think one drop-off's in the center of town, not too far off Lincoln Way, and then the other one's out west, so it's going to work out just perfect with the scheduled drop-off time. You know, the one on Doordash is the one that I'm concerned about, and I've got 20 minutes to get that to her. It'll be perfect. All right, it's about 4:15, 7 hours, 15 minutes. Let's see, on Doordash there, we got a 496, so I got a 4-star sometime today. 71% acceptance rating, 97% completion rate, 97.979996 on time or early. So just made my bone. 150, I wanted 160. 7 hours, 7.25 hours, that come out to $20.70 an hour. Not too bad. And again, that was mostly Doordash. And $1.81 per mile. That's pretty good, I think. Is that what I did? Let's see, 88. $1.71 per mile on Old Egg here. Wind pickup, the sun goes down, it starts getting cool. It's that time of year. So a decent day overall. I'm hungry.
All right, guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.